Hello everybody, this is me Samira and welcome back to my channel. It's been so long. That's my famous tagline. I always keep saying this. But yeah, I've not been active on YouTube for a while and I've taken a long, much needed break. But I just wanted to update you about my life, about what's happening, about what's new with my life and all those things. So today in this video, I wanted to show you my bullet journal which I recently designed, this one, and I will be giving the flip through of the July bullet journal. Hopefully you can take some inspiration out of it and design your own bullet journal. I find that designing in a bullet journal is a very relaxing exercise because you are doing it with intention, unlike a planner which is already designed by someone. Because in a bullet journal you curate your own personalized schedule, design, everything according to your needs. However, everyone has their own taste. Personally, I maintain a planner as well as a bullet journal, but I don't know which one I'd stick to by the end of the year because I recently started bullet journaling and I fell in love with it. Okay. Before starting the video, I wanted to give a life update to all of you who missed my live stream, which I streamed a couple of days ago. So the video starts at this time if you're interested to watch only the bullet journal flip through. Otherwise, I'd like to give some important announcements regarding the channel, regarding what I'm doing, regarding what all content I'm making. So the first thing is that I am a full-time artist and I am a freelance illustrator. I design wedding cards, I make comics, and I mostly make comics on Instagram under the page saltandsambar. It's one word. I'll link it in the description box below. It has received so much love and I've only started it last year and I plan to take it forward because it's just so much fun to make comics and depict my life in the form of characters. So, speaking of illustrations, I also design merchandise. So I design greeting cards and I also plan on designing calendars and planners for this year, that is the next year. So I have so much in line, but what is the nearest in that line is the Raksha Bandhan greeting cards, which I'll be launching on or before July 15th. So keep an eye on that if you're interested in Raksha Bandhan and gifting your loved one with a greeting card. I recently attended a workshop by artist Mamta Singh and it was just one of a kind workshop and I was very much inspired to start bullet journaling. All this while I was thinking, why do people bullet journal? It's such a tedious task. Why do people want to decorate everything for something that is very menial, you know? You just need to record your day and plan your day, and for that you are doing all those designs. It just didn't make sense to me. But there are also many minimalistic bullet journals. They're just different styles, and bullet journaling isn't just about planning or scheduling your day. It is also about intentionally putting all of your focus in creating something. So it's just like you are adding a personal touch to your entire day and month and year, and you're spending time in order to plan your day in the way you want it. So if you have a certain taste or a certain aesthetic, that will reflect in your bullet journal, and in turn it teaches you what kind of a person you are. So that's what I felt. The more I was sketching, I was understanding what kind of a person I was, what kind of a person I want to be. So I have designed my bullet journal according to how I want it to be, but feel free to change it or feel free to add your own pages if you are designing it yourself. Alright, enough with the talking, and now let's get started with the bullet journal flip through. So here is my first ever bullet journal, and this is a sticker that I made by hand. I just painted a watercolor element like this and cut it, and then I used some sellotape in order to laminate it. I hope you can see that. And then I stuck it to the bullet journal. So once you open, you'll find that it is a dotted journal. It has around 70 pages in it and it is less than the size of an A5 paper, and I found this on Amazon. So once you open, you have a key, and this key is basically what I'll be following in all of my daily tasks. So this is my planner kind of a layout. I did highlight some important days in my life. Now is a check-in, and it's basically how you are feeling. It's just to jot down an update about your state of mind, state of health, state of body, and financial status every single month, and notes at the bottom. And this one is a layout that I found on Pinterest. This is a beautiful layout, and actually I'm falling in love with calligraphy every single day because it's so easy to do calligraphy in a bullet journal, in a dotted bullet journal like this. So I've used this fine liner to draw all the lines, all the thick lines in this journal, and I've used a 0.1 sized fine liner for all the thinner lines. The next one is a brain dump. It is basically about all those things that you have in mind that you don't have time to execute it immediately, but which you will think about later, and you just want to jot down those ideas in here. For instance, if you want to cook a certain recipe, or if you have a certain idea that you want to work on later, those are the things that you can note down over here. And a vision board. And this is my favorite part. It's basically the month in the nutshell. For instance, here I have finish Rakhi designs by 10th of July, and you can just write things over here. Next one is a habit tracker, and I am a huge habit tracker follower. So I love to track my habits and to check how I'm doing every single day. The next one is gratitude. Now this is something that I found interesting, which I got to know in the workshop, and which I also have in my planner that I purchased. So every single day you need to write things that you are grateful for. This will make you like your life and not complain about things that you don't have. And the next one is affirmations, and I'm not a huge believer of affirmations because I've never tried them, but I just wanted to try them this month and see how they work. The next one is the daily or the weekly planner. So here is the to-do for the whole week, and you can see that I have sticker design, YouTube video, and Patreon newsletter, and Rakhi or Raksha Bandhan card design. One tip that I'd like to give, which I haven't followed here but I learned later, is that if you are writing and highlighting on top of it, it can easily get smudged and it will look very dull. So if you want to write like this, then first highlight it on the paper and on top of it write it with a pen, in which case it will look very bright. So here is the whole month, which I have made it into a layout like this. And then lastly, it's the budget. This template, I found it on Pinterest. I've actually gone through many templates on Pinterest, but this one is something that is close to my heart. So that is my entire bullet journal planning for the month of July. So that was a bullet journal, and I just want to thank all of you for staying here for all this while. We've just crossed the 25,000 milestone, and a couple of years ago it would have meant the world to me, but now I just feel that even if one person watches my video, I should be extremely grateful for that, because you spent 10 minutes or 15 minutes of your day to watch my video, and that's just it's beyond numbers. And if someone just makes art or takes action in their life after watching your content, it is the highest award that any creator can get. So I'd like to thank all of you for staying subscribed and for being here all this while to support me. And a special thanks to all of my patrons whose support means the world to me. Now, I don't think I talked much about Patreon on my channel before. It's basically a website wherein you support individual creators so that they can sustain living as a content creator. So in return, you get some exclusive rewards for becoming a patron. So patrons pay a nominal fee every month, which is $2 in my case. and there are different tiers. There is $2, there is $5, there is $10, and based on the tiers the rewards change. For $2 patrons, in my case, I give a monthly life update newsletter talking about the books I read, the movies I watched, how life went the past month, what is the art that I worked on, what did I learn in my journey, and how is it like to live as a full-time artist. So if this is something that might interest you, and if you love my work and if you like to support me, please click the link in the description box below so that you can know everything about Patreon and you can decide if you want to become a patron or not. And let me know in the comment section if you'd like to see any other videos like this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye.